Be jamming.
Your shield does not look happy to be there.
Oh, insolent one who has brought the unthinkable into a dark land of Ikana. I lost the text.
Alright, I take it back. You don't use light.
My servants have fallen namelessly before the light that guides you. However, the darkness in which my servants lives is, after all, fleeting. You shall see with your own eyes.
Yeah, boss!
Just
Let's
what
get
kind
him!
of true thing darkness really is.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying.
Yeah. That's why I gave him a terrifying voice.
Of course.
Did you know that?
And then I gave his henchmen basic henchman voices.
Yeah. Did you know that the kids, my little brother and sister, and the foster children, they all get terrified when I do like my Cannibal Corpse singing voice? Could be that I'm singing about this will be an orgy.
Oh! Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Even your shield can't compare to that face. Woo!
This will be an orgy of death. Getting all Skyrim-y up in here. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Oh!
I'm gonna move the beer.
Oh, well, that time he was more.
That guy's right in it. Why isn't
Yeah,
he dead?
he should catch on fire right about now. Burn that shit.
Yeah. Burn them hoes.
I don't know how advised that is. But
You know, I think I have the mask with me so I can get a cheap scale on the king too, a cheap hit, rather.
yeah.
Come on, there you go.
So what is that? What are you talking
If you
about?
put the mask on, you remember the mask was his general?
Oh yeah.
He's like, is that you? That's the deal.
Goofy son of a bitch. But you have the mask there. So
I don't know if I did or not. I might just take hits from him, because fuck it. Oh yeah, he has wizard breath too.
Pestilence breath.
Deal with that. And then he does this. And this makes the fight last a lot longer than it should.
Yeah, shoot him with an arrow.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, if only you didn't already have your arrows out.
But arrows do nothing.
Really?
Did you see that one just bounce off of him?
Yeah.
Now he's eating me.
Well, this is a very terrifying boss fight. I wonder if you shine the... Oh, that's some hits. Well, it's a hit, I guess.
Gotta freeze him with the light. Get some light until it's dark?
Is that a song reference I should know?
No.
Light them! Light them up! Light them suckers up! Or stand there, that works too. Good hit. That could have been a good hit.
He's very telegraphed in his moves. But all Zelda bosses really kind of are.
Yeah, pretty much. As far as Zelda bosses go, this guy actually fights really well.
You know the one my favorite one was?
Light him up! Light him up!
From Twilight Princess, the ice boss.
The ice boss. Oh, the giant...
The Yeti that turns into a giant destruction.
That's a good fight.
That's awesome.
My favorite out of that game is Star-Lord.
Well, that game was full of good fights, honestly.
Yeah.
There isn't a bad one amongst them, really. Zant, where you like travel to all the previous temples.
I like that. Zant was pretty fucking awesome.
Ganon at the end in the three forms was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good...
Especially with archery. And then sword play. You're clashing sword to sword with motherfucking Ganondorf.
Yeah.
I felt like such a man that day. Ah!
Hey, he shouldn't be able to be in the light like that.
Yeah.
Put your head back on. What a dickweed.
Yeah. Nice to see that the...
Okay.
Stick with the basics. You know? Thanks, Miyagi.
Light him up.
With what?
The light.
The light can't reach that far. Haven't you seen the light has limited range?
Yeah. Nice save. Oh.
Say I did this here now. Give me a hug!
I haven't seen you in a fortnight. However fucking long that is.
40 days.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You're tiny and green, and you look just like the guy I was fighting.
he's shaking his head like, I'm ashamed, son. I was nearly fooled by what you did.
Yeah. So what was the point of that?
He teaches you a song.
No, I mean, like, the point of, oh, it's a floaty head. Pulling out the mask, I mean, it didn't give you anything.
It was just kind of funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's the Kome and Kotake of this king.
Yeah, pretty much.
From Spirit Temple.
Scratch and grounder, if you will.
Yeah, there is. That's all good comedy troops. It's a short, fat guy and a tall, thin guy.
Yep.
It works like fucking clockwork.
Bulk and skull.
Yeah. Rolls and land.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Penn and Teller.
Except the fat guy's big in that case.
Who cares?
And the little guy doesn't talk.
Yeah, that's how they got around that role reversal.
Except he's a real jerk ass. I didn't mean that, Teller. I love you. I like both. I love those guys. They're great. They're geniuses. They do. You know what's on TV a lot around the DirecTV parks? Remember that the masked magician that was giving away all the magician secrets?
Yeah.
Apparently they play that without end on certain Saturdays. They just marathon them over and over again. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that.
We're talking through all this, but the king. What I was telling you about Ikana
Back
Kingdom.
to the game.
The kingdom is basically was caught in a bloody war, and everyone's dead, and it's a land of darkness and desolation, which you probably all picked up on all those things.
Yeah.
But here is the interesting part: a soldier who has no heart. There was a certain great creepypasta that was founded by this creation.
I don't remember
Then,
this song.
The Elegy of Emptiness to create the statues.
Oh. Oh, okay. Right.
And the creepy factor goes up to 9,000.
Just about. Maybe even a little more.
Yeah. Its power level's pretty high. And look, they give you this awesome close-up of it, too.
That's the most terrifying fucking thing in existence.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Alright.
I'm gonna go take a shower now.
Yeah, really. So what is the point of, what does this do for you again?
It creates, like, remember in Ocarina of Time where you have to carry the boxes in the third dungeon? Like, move weights around?
Yes.
It creates a weight system, basically.
Is that it?
Kinda.
Well, alright.
Since you have... The Deku form is too light to do anything, so you have 3 different forms.
Yeah.
You can possibly trigger 4 weight switches at a time with your current self.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
You know what they should have done in this game that would have been really fucking fascinating?
What?
If at somewhere in the Stone Tower Temple... Somewhere... I'm going to mute this now.
Yeah,
somewhere in the Stone Tower Temple.
Yes.
If there was like a balance, like a scale, and you had to put the 4 forms on different sides of the scale to make it balance.
Nifty.
That would have been really cool. Like the Goron and the Deku on one side, and then Link and
Zora.
the Zora on the other.
Yeah.
That would have been the coolest fucking thing.
There are certain... Definitely, like, the Deku is the weight element, but I think if they brought this back... in like another game, like this sort of... Well, weight mechanics have always been a big in Zelda, but here we're starting to climb this temple here. And, I think they could definitely expand upon it to something like that, too. But for the first go-run of weighted statues, it's a pretty good outing, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Close one.
I hate this fucking temple so much.
I hate the climb.
Yeah.
I like the temple once you get into it. But it's a lot of this.
Yeah. Oh, it just takes so forever.
Yeah.
Huh, we're getting crushed. We gotta Indiana Jones this motherfucker. Oh, it's going that way.
For some reason.
Alright then. Everybody's happy.
Why did I get bomb shoe again?
Oh. Why did you?
They're useful in one area of the moon. That's the only place they're used.
Alright then.
I remember that for sheezies. See, it's a lot of
bullshit.
You know, I read another thing on the Zelda forums that it wasn't as good as I read it the first time. It was talking about how the people of this world worship things other than the goddesses, like the Triforce goddesses.
Okay.
But I remember reading it the first time. It had a lot less of a fan fiction spiel to it as this time it did.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think it was because I was like actually interested in the theories more than the guy was actually like starting to tell a story, and I didn't pick up on it the first time. So, theories and story there's a very clear line that people don't realize that exists.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like the theory that this Link was Twilight Princess Link until it was confirmed. That's a good theory. We didn't write stories about it.
A game theory.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
theory.
That is a fantastic episode.
It is. Wow.
Oh, the cat wants something. Tell you what, you keep going. I'll get the cat.
Cat just wants to talk about Zelda. Clearly. Anyway, we're crossing this this expanse here that you probably figured out if you played before, or if not. You have to keep making statues and moving shit around, which is tedium at its most defined, I would say. But yeah, shout out to that guy's forum post, not forum post, but actual story, because it does introduce new theories, and it's worth a read. But there are also a few other theories that might have been lost to the sands of time, unfortunately, like in Communist Hyrule, the Song of Storms plays you, which talks about how it's physically impossible for Link to have taught the windmill guy the Song of Storms in Ocarina. As I think we made comment on multiplayer, but it goes even further in depth to show the mathematical improbabilities of it all. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a super nerd reading that kind of shit, which is not a surprise, honestly, but yeah. This really is tedious, though. There it is. I think a big part of the problem with the area is that you're constantly bringing up your item menu to switch in and out of things. So it gets to the point where you're spending more time in menu than you are playing a game, and that's never a big seller unless it's an RPG, which Zelda's more action oriented than that. So that's another big nail in its coffin. As you can see, I'm almost got the runway here created for the next ascent. And next part, I believe, is when we start the temple proper, because this is, yeah. Look at your counters, folks. This is just the ascent.
I'm still here.
Yeah. Fortunately, you can warp if you take advantage of the owl statues, which you should have been, since you could take advantage of it. Which is to say, one of the first things you do. Being all proper grammar now, I like it. I don't know why. Beer makes me smarter. Throwing that out there. Anyway, that's ready to climb as soon as I make a Zombie Zora here. That's my band name. I figured it out. Zombie Zora.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
What are you doing?
Taking care of the cat.
How are you taking... For those of you who don't know, the cat's deaf. So it's like, it's to the point where we can't really just like, hey, it's hungry.
Yeah.
And stuff. It can't react to you. And it's very unfriendly to people. But cats are just normally unfriendly, I would argue. I'm not a fan. I like dogs. I like cats, too. Oh, climb. That's what I was thinking to myself. Ugh.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah. Cat's good.
Cat's good.
Just needed somebody to love.
Don't you want somebody to love?
Yeah. I really do. So I think I broke the code.
Boy, do I.
If you mentioned earlier, I think I broke the code there. The reason this part is so tedious is the bringing up the menu all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it. And seeing that stupid animation over and over again.
Yeah. For like the boulders.
You know, for the statues.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Bring up those fucking statues repeatedly.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm. You really do feel like you ran the gauntlet when you're done.
The speed run of this is pretty fun.
You should put on the training music from Rocky. Rising up! Straight to the top! Did my time, took my chances! Went the distance, now I'm back on the top. Just a man with his will to survive. I'm a fan of the Rocky movies, if you can tell. Oh look, we're here.
Oh, thank fucking Christ.
Yeah.
We're here, but we're not. That's the fun part.
Yeah. Oh look, I'm making more of these.
Yeah. See, we're here, but it's still going to take like 2 minutes
Yeah.
to walk into the joint. We know it went back.
Oh. Let me save us from this next time.
We logically assumed it went back.
I should have just stopped the video here because I'm not starting the temple.
Because you can piece it together.
You know what happens, right? I should show the correct way to do it though. For anyone watching,
of course,
this is part of a walkthrough. And by the correct way, I mean there is a certain pattern by which you have to trigger these things. To
oh, is it?
Yeah, because the blocks come down in a certain way. Like if you put the one in the middle first, you can't get the other two to come out in place.
Oh,
Because they do like a move.
I was unaware.
See, like that.
Oh, well. Now, maybe it's just my
Bong,
memory.
bong, bong, bong.
And I missed you putting up a bunch of the other,
Yeah.
the little statues here or whatever. But if I'm not mistaken, Lynx is the only one that's like terrifyingly creepy, right?
Well, arguably. You'll see the other ones next time.